So the, I thought, you know what? You know what it was? This is good. So, Naomi, this is for you. We just did this whole 2-minute thing, and I forgot to press record.
This is the second time he's done it today.
Yeah. So the other.
Narrative, but details aren't imperative. What matters is the way it ends. And they've got 16 mutual friends. He's got animal spirits, and he's got.
Okay, this is the first stop, and the kids are running a little bit late. They forgot their tubes, and Mandy forgot to take her basket off the back of her bike. But I think she's just going to leave it on. That way we can bring more stuff with us. And she might be weighed down, but she's pretty young and fit, so she should be fine. But kids should be here in a couple minutes, hopefully. And we'll interview them and see how excited they are, because I'm excited. So the girls are here. So quick question. Is there anything you'd rather be doing on a Saturday morning than riding your bike to beautiful Fairfield?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing in the world, right? This is it. This is it, right?
And I'm not even joking.
Good.
I don't know why you have that totem pole. You give me a choice between $30 billion and this, picking this.
Easy. All right.
Every time.
And so what's the deal with the? So you got some rubbing going on.
It's dragging, and I'm already tired, and we haven't even started.
What a drag.
What a drag.
All right, let's see what we can do with this.
Like that?
Yes, stretch. Yeah, put your bike. You actually stretch a little bit. Let's take a few minutes. Yay, Mandy, the bike's rolling better. Okay.
It did start doing it again, but then it stopped. I think it's just going to do that on and off.
No, I'll take a look at it again. We can.
How are you doing?
Huh?
How are you doing? How are you really? How are you? What's on your mind?
Someone cares.
One of us.
This
does.
is great.
It
This
gets
is all
better.
We can go home now because this is all I was wanting. Was just that someone asking how I'm doing.
How are you?
All right, next stop. Maybe Stevenson Bridge. Can we make it to the Stevenson Bridge?
I feel like we're gonna have to coordinate.
We'll probably stop in Davis. We'll stop in Davis.
Probably.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, yeah, we'll stop in Davis and then in Winners.
Yes.
All right. So we had to make some adjustments on Amanda's little old bike here.
Dad fixed it.
And this is the kind of bike ride that makes you want to buy a new bike.
Yeah, I did.
This is good, but you keep that
for Christmas when I was 11 years old.
There you go. Look at that. It still runs. It's still a good little bike.
This is a child's mountain bike.
Exactly.
I'm riding right now.
Exactly. But that's the kind of bike you keep. And then you get a better road bike or some other kind of faster bike with straight bars. But good, that's going to be good.
Good for now.
Yeah. And Mimi lent me some of her wipes so I can clean off the gunk from my hands.
I'm very
was great.
prepared.
All right. Causeway, loud and windy coming up. So I thought, you know what it was? This is good. So. Naomi, this is for you. We just did this whole 2-minute thing, and I forgot to press record.
This is the second time he's done it today.
Yeah. So the other time
was the GoPro.
Was the GoPro where I did have it pressed, but I didn't realize.
Oh, that's it.
So, honey, this is for
Making up
you.
for it.
Okay. So again, just a quick synopsis. We're not going to ride tomorrow.
No.
We're going to go as far as we can today.
We're giving a round of applause to ourselves.
Yes.
Because we're not tired at all.
Yeah.
Our butts feel great. Our feet are not going numb.
and our hips are not tight.
Tight hips.
Tight hips. And we're just, what was the indulgence thing? So say it again.
Well, because it would be disrespectful to all the other fathers out there on Father's Day for us to ride.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 days in a row.
2 days in a row? No.
It's showing off. We don't
showing
want to show
We're
off.
checking our privilege.
Checking our
Exactly.
privilege.
It's actually a sacrifice we're doing not riding our bikes tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, good. Now let's see, is it still on?
Yes.
Is this thing on?
It's recording.
It is. I see it.
Going up.
Numbers going up.
Right, and I think we're on. Okay. There you go. There's a nice little strike there. Okay, good. So we're finally back from Fairfield. It took 7 weeks to get
took
back.
us so long,
It was only like a day ride, but it took 7 weeks to get back. No. So anyway, so now it's been, I'm such a nerd. Anyway, it's worse when you can see. So the camera should be on. So we just wanted to talk about probably the last ride, the last Bay Area ride we're ever going to do.
And I feel not a whole lot of sadness with that.
I feel
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel accomplished in my lifetime for how many times I've done that.
You've done
But
parts or all
I
of
think
that
I'm
ride.
done with that. Pleasance Valley Road. We'll talk about it.
Well,
We'll
that's
talk
what we're
about
going to go
this.
into. So let me just do a quick recap.
Yes.
So it was on June 17th, the day before Father's Day, I decided, you guys agreed, to try to ride to Treasure Island over 2 days. Today is August 6th, so it's been about 7 weeks, right?
Yes.
And then our SAG vehicle was driven by this wonderful lady right here.
That's me.
And the assistant SAG personnel was right here. But anyway, so we rode about 60 miles. I checked on my Garmin app, and it said like 56 or 57, but I think I forgot to turn it on a couple times. So we're going to call it about 60.
Yeah, I got down 55 on my Apple Watch.
Yeah, and
that's that's what she said.
And it was a legit ride. And then there were different parts that were more pleasant, other parts that were less pleasant. We kind of decided when we went to the taqueria in Winters that, anyway, we get to the taqueria in Winters. It was about 30 some miles in. And the place is called El Pueblo Meat Market and Taqueria. I had to look it up. I just always call it the taco place in Winters.
Yeah.
And that's where we mutually decided to not do the second day. Do you guys remember how that came about?
Yes. Do you remember, Mandy?
I think, honestly, Emily and I had been plotting and
For a
scheming.
while.
At least a week.
At least 1 week.
To be honest, I was plotting to be receptive.
Excellent. You see, this is
idea.
why we trust each other,
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
can go on rides like this.
Exactly.
We knew we wouldn't disappoint each other.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
also made that very clear from the beginning when it was first,
In
when
fact,
we were
you
first
kept
planning
saying
it.
for like a month ahead, you said, if we just make it to the taqueria in Winters,
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
And
You know?
you also kept saying that too. It's like, if you guys want to stop at any time, it won't hurt my feelings.
And we were feeling good by Winters. It's like, you know what? We can go a little further, but we don't want to push our luck.
Exactly.
We don't want to go any further than that. And also, we had to work the 2 days after or something, right?
And 2 days later, and I
Yeah.
didn't. I was off Monday,
That's
which is
right.
one of the reasons I picked it. It wasn't just
Yeah.
because it was Father's Day.
Yes.
But Father's Day was the next day, and so we ended up just having a regular. What did we even do? I don't remember.
I think
Did
we
we
came
do something?
over and
We just
had
did
hot
dinner.
dogs.
That's that sounds about right. Okay. So
Yeah.
so there's some conclusions I have from that last ride that we did 7 weeks ago, and the main thing was we should have trained.
a little.
We should have all spent a little more time on our bikes to get used to it, because none of us were in great shape to do it. The main thing was Mandy needs a better bike.
Mandy needs a better bike.
I need a bike that's not a child's mountain bike that I got when I was 11.
That's not an old bike. That
Yeah.
also the one that wouldn't rub for 30 miles. And
I can't believe you did that.
I thought I was,
It was
just being
impressive.
a baby.
It was great.
And can
it was
I
just
say,
like what happened with David Nadler years ago.
it
Same
still
kind of
does
situation.
that. I ride that bike all the time, and it still does
It's
that.
still
So every
tweaking.
few days, I have to flip it over and put the wheel back on.
It's got something to do with your derailleur or
man.
something. Yeah, so that's
Flip it over.
So Mandy's bike was rubbing. That's actually in the video. We go over that extensively.
cranky. I was
because we
mad.
we adjusted it, I think, at the Tower Bridge, and then also again getting on before the Causeway.
Oh, that's right.
And then, like I said, it's probably the last time we'll attempt that same ride. The main problem was traffic is just worse and worse.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure if I'm more aware of it, but it keeps getting worse.
No, it was like overwhelmingly, like you've never done Pleasance Valley Road, Mandy, before, right?
No, she
No.
never did. No.
No.
I just remember feeling so much more exposed this time around, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just because of the heat or something. I just felt like I was in the middle of the road.
There was a big truck, a big pickup going by us at 60 miles an hour every 5 minutes.
Oh my God. And
That's
with
what it felt
boats
like, right?
attached. I'm like, where's
Yeah.
And it felt like they were
Where's the
trying to
water?
get as close to us as possible without hitting us.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
It was like they were angry we were there.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
They were angrier at us than we were at ourselves for being there.
I had never felt more like a pedestrian.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah.
And that was I remember in the 2 other rides that involved Pleasance Valley Road that we've been on, it was just
Yeah.
nice. It was very pleasant.
It actually was.
It was a pleasant valley.
It was. Yeah, it actually was like kind of serene. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a narrow road, but there's no cars. It's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I never felt like that on this ride.
No.
It
Not
always
so
felt.
Pleasance anymore.
And then it was
Exactly.
hot and windy and just everything about it.
Hot and windy.
So we do want to keep doing rides
Yes.
like this. And Mom and I were just watching some YouTube yesterday, right?
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
the rail trails.
Yeah, lots of rail trails throughout the United States.
Yeah.
And some of them are really, really nice. The one in North Dakota
That looks
by
great.
the Black
yeah.
Hills
Yeah,
looks
the one
really
starts in
good.
Deadwood.
We just watched one about the Minneapolis bike trails over there.
Oh, there's some in there. Okay.
Yeah, and it goes all the way around their like whole lake system and
Yeah.
stuff. We just watched a whole video about it.
Yeah, so there's always and actually I was just telling Mandy before we started this that there's a whole trail. It's almost complete, but it runs from the east coast of Canada to the west coast.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, we're not going to do the whole thing, but I mean, we can fly to different areas or even do certain
Oh, that's
road
so
trips,
cool.
and then
So
either rent bikes or do a road trip and bring bikes and do certain rides.
Yeah.
that'd be really fun. So
That would be
'cause
really
I think
fun.
We're ready to start just exploring different areas by bike.
Yeah.
like we're doing in Germany next month. That's next month. We're calling it next month. So
Oh, that is crazy.
yeah. So anyway, so that's what I had for this. So this is good. We're about 6 minutes in, and hopefully it's recording and everything. But any other observations from that day? To anyone? You too, honey. I mean, actually,
Well, I just kind of had a vibe of when I needed to leave the house. I just
yeah,
kind
because
of
you were
knew.
tracking us. I mean, the watch
Right.
worked really well. You were tracking us that whole time,
Right.
Which was great.
So I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, I think I need to leave now. And it was weird because right when you guys got super tired and were stopped,
yeah.
I found you.
Yeah.
Because of those,
Because
that
the
Garmin thing.
watch. Yeah, I'm not wearing it right now because I'm using it.
I have to
at the
We
say,
time.
saved our
I'm a
own
serious
lives.
Yes.
fan of the tracking.
Yeah.
It worked
I
really
think
well.
that was.
and then we kind of knew where you were, and we ended up just kind of huddling in some shade on what was that, Lion Road?
Is that what it's
outside
called?
some person's big.
Yeah, and we were
Estate.
just like, that's
Oh yeah,
far
she
enough.
was not happy we were there.
Well, at a
I
certain,
thought she was concerned.
well, at a certain point, we didn't even riding another 200 feet just seemed miserable. It's like
My
I don't, we
God.
could. I
It
don't
wasn't
wanna,
fun anymore.
I don't
at
want to
that
do it.
point.
It
And we're
wasn't
describing
fun.
The
specifically
headwind,
the
yeah.
experience of after Pleasance Valley Road, getting onto the rolling hills next to Highway 80.
like
Yeah.
15
Going
feet away
west.
from a
Hot
highway.
wind.
Yeah,
Hot
it's a lot of
wind.
hot wind and loud.
Still cars right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing pretty to look at.
No, there
Because
isn't.
at least on Pleasance Valley Road, there's like, it's like nice. It's nice. The area
Yeah.
around the road is pleasant.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Pleasance.
Yeah.
Rolling hills plus like
Headwind
that headwind
and
plus
heat.
a heat plus freeway. I got
Plus
it.
tired.
A little bit, and
I
then-
was
Yeah.
like a mile behind you guys because I'm on my little
I know.
heavy 11-year-old bike.
I know.
I just gave up on trying to keep up. I gave up.
We're both
But
on
think
road
about
bikes.
how
so.
hard it would have been to meet up if we didn't have this tracking thing. I'm
Exactly.
going
Yeah.
back to
It
the
would have
tracking
been
thing
such- It would have
again.
been such a pain.
It
Yeah.
was so great having that.
No, it was great. Yeah, we
Technology.
could just, and we're.
Is this a commercial? Is this a Garmin?
We are
ad?
sponsored.
Yeah, because
We
it
are
was real. It
sponsored-
was exact. It was really neat.
We would
so-
love
I
to be
meant to tell
sponsored.
you is brought to you
That's
by
right.
Garmin.
That's right. This is like the YouTube version of I meant to tell you too.
That's
'cause This is
right.
going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this for that. So anyway,
next
It's right here. Hello.
so I don't know. That's pretty good. I think we summed it up pretty well. One quick thing though. I mean, you guys. So this has been really fun because when you two were little, I used to imagine doing this. We used to do little rides on the bike trail or even just around the neighborhood. And now we got to do a long ride. We've done long rides together, and you guys grew up on bikes.
Yes.
And it
Definitely.
really benefited. I mean, your bike didn't work well, but you're a really good bike rider. You two are both really good on bikes.
And
feel
thank
like,
you
yeah.
very much
Well,
for doing
thank you
that.
for wanting to do it. It was great. So
We talk all the time about like now that I have this nice road bike from you guys. Thank you for passing it on to me.
Thank you for
passing
using
on.
it.
Yes,
It was
actually,
lonely.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I like rode over to her house last week, and we just had a nice little
Yeah.
evening. And then like she's able to ride over and get some time for
Yep.
her.
You're very-
Whatever. What were you making?
I was making chicken pot pie.
There we go.
I ride my bike like every single day now.
Yeah.
Great. See,
It's wonderful.
that's what that bike is for.
Yeah.
Just riding around town
to
2
farmer's
miles at a
market.
time,
Going
jumping
to
up
her
and down
house.
curbs. Yeah, that's perfect.
And
But-
we're like, oh, let's go on another ride. Like I'm exploring the American River Bike Trail again, and
Yeah.
all these things where biking is just such a joy.
That's
And it just feels
it's
like
so
an
energizing,
extension
right?
of ourselves.
Yeah,
like
it's just
I know
automatic.
exactly what it feels like.
I feel so
Yeah.
comfortable on a bike.
Yes.
That's what I always wanted. And,
It's
and
great.
you two have done that.
And it's one of the things I miss the most about Davis. It's one of the things that
Yeah.
really like interests me in going around like Midtown and stuff. Like it's just lovely.
It's a great way to see the world and experience life, isn't
Yes.
it? There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what we should do once the new bike trail is finished, the Del Rio Trail, we could actually ride all the way from here to Folsom Lake.
Hey, that's
Oh, that'd
great.
be fun.
That'd be a
That'd
fun.
be really
like
good. That'd be a
35
good one.
miles, 40
Yeah.
miles, and maybe still get someone to pick us up.
Yeah.
Or we could always ride.
Or we could do the opposite direction.
I guess
so it's
I don't
down
get to
hill.
ride.
You could
Like the marathon.
No, you could. Or yeah. But yeah, or we could even do a
That's
two-part
okay.
thing.
I'll go paddleboard, and then I'll come and pick you guys up with my wet bathing suit on, and we'll go get Dos Coyote salads.
That way
sound-
we're all
sounds
feeling a
amazing.
little bit
that-
tired.
That's a plan.
Just a
That sounds perfect.
That's a plan. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up. Nice work. It was great.
Great job, everybody.
And it was the Fairfield ride. It was not the Treasure Island ride, but I think it was great.
I think so too.
See you next time.
Animal spirits, and he's got heartfelt lyrics. Put them together and you can hear it. Oh, where the story goes. Now everyone seems unaware that these two are a destined pair. But I checked out their